Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to take a look at the brand new Grayl Geopress Titanium, or G-Ti as it's known. Stay with me. And here's why you always filter your water. Thanks for hanging out. So, the new Grayl Geopress Titanium. Obviously brand new product to the market, as well as kind of just something new all around. Get a little look at that there. It's kind of neat how it's got the topo design on it. And then we'll talk about some of the features here. So, it's going to be just like your regular Grayl, except so the titanium is actually just a touch smaller, and I don't know if you can really see that coming across in the video, but it is just a skosh smaller. See there, got that? And the lids don't interchange. Why, Grayl? Why wouldn't you put the same lid? This one, the titanium lid, is just a hair smaller than the regular lid. So the titanium lid will fit on this, but it's just a little loose. I think it would seal okay. But the regular lid won't fit on the titanium. Like I said, it's just a hair too big. I'll show you here. So this one, you can see it screws in, and like I said, I think it would work, but you can see, you know, how loose that one is. But then if we try to put the regular lid on the titanium, you can see it just doesn't quite want to work. You could probably force it and make it work, but why on earth Grayl would not make them the same makes no sense to me, other than the fact of wanting to sell this specifically, you know, for the fact of it being the titanium version. So one of the bigger deals that I guess people really are looking for the titanium is, of course, the metal cup. Now that definitely is cool. I do like the titanium cup. They do make, Pathfinder does make a stainless steel cup that can go on this. I don't have one of those just yet, but I will get one eventually. But with this, you're kind of getting both in one. However, real quick on this Grayl titanium, prices. So the one without the lid, which is this one, is $200, and then with the lid it's $220. And if you do get the model without a lid, you can always buy a lid from the Grayl website separately, starting I think next month is what it says. Apparently this version started shipping yesterday, and the lid version doesn't ship till the end of the month. But this didn't come from Grayl or the pre-order. I bought it with my own money. They didn't provide it. Now, how did I get my hands on it before it was released? Oh well. So, back to this. Anyway, that's pretty sweet to have the, you know, titanium cup. Does have, of course, the foldable bat wing handles. And then it also has this little tab here, which you can attach, you know, paracord or whatever, and lower it down to a water source to get water if you can't get down to it, which you'll see right now. Of course, as all Grayls, you know, to put it back in, you've got to loosen the cap a little. And then that thing would just push right down in, just like all the rest of the Grayls. So, you know, no big deal there. Super cool. Trying to think what else might be of value. It does come with, if you can see it in there, I don't know if you can, but it does come with the one-way drink valve in it, which I will have probably rolled some specs in there and stuff, like pictures of the box basically, because it tells all the information on there, so that's pretty cool. And I mean, I do like how they're going this direction. I think it's nice to have like kind of an all-in-one solution, but with these, you know, as everybody else says, I would pre-filter your water before putting it in here, especially if it's extremely dirty water, you know, or lots of turbidity. It'll just clog your filter, you know, faster. So I would, you know, either get the Millbank bag or, you know, a shamag or scarf or bandana, whatever, you know, and pre-filter, strain that water prior to putting it in here. Now these do use the same filter, you know, the filter's no different. This one does have a black color filter, but there's no difference between the black filter and the orange. They're just literally different colors. Don't think that just because this is titanium that it's lighter than this, because you'd be wrong if that's what you thought. The titanium is actually heavier. So it looks like the regular Grayl comes in at 482 grams, or 1 pound 1 ounce, and the Ti comes in at 573 grams, or 1 pound 4.2 ounces. So you do get a little bit more weight with this. And also, I think the little bit smaller size probably comes from the fact that the titanium is stronger when, you know, it can be thinner but stronger than, like, say, this plastic, where it has to be thicker to have the same strength as the titanium, or at least that's my guess anyway. Let me know what you think. One other thing to consider, which, I mean, I consider to be a good thing, if, you know, you've got titanium here on your inside. Of course, this really wouldn't matter for what I'm talking about, but you know, you're all titanium inside, so the only time what you're drinking would come in contact with plastic is in the very bottom, you know, of the filter, and then of course through the lid. So my point is, it would cut down on the amount of microplastics that are being ingested. But otherwise, it has the 3 lugs just like the regular, you know, filter attachment in the same way. And then there's the one-way valve, which for the ultralight and the Geopress, they each have their own. You know, they don't work amongst each other. But of course, the regular Geopress one-way valve works with the Titanium because it's the same filter. And then, like I said, of course, it's just like your regular old Grayl. Just attach your filter, screw your lid on, which it does have the dots and the arrows, which, I mean, I don't know that you necessarily need, but shows you when it's locked, and then, you know, a half a turn back to the dot there gives you enough vent, because obviously it has to be vented or you're not going to push it through here very easy. And of course I'm not pushing water, just air, so it's pretty easy, but I could have done it faster, but no need. So that is about it, but I don't think anything would be interchangeable between these. And the cup, like say the regular Geopress cup won't work with this one because the tops here, which you can see are designed slightly differently. Get them up there slightly differently. So no big deal there, but it is worth knowing that, you know, they're not compatible, I guess, with each other is the right way to put it. And see that little tab right there sometimes likes to fall down, but if you push it up and then push it to the side a little, it'll stay. So there's a little tip. I think I'm going to figure out some kind of carrier to make for these, so if anybody has any suggestions or ideas on how they would prefer that, let me know. I might use it, you never know. Oh my, I don't know what else really to say about it. I mean, this is just obviously the initial look. So I guess until there's more information to be had, this will probably be at least the initial impressions video. So I thank y'all for staying here and checking this out, and of course don't forget to subscribe and watch what we got coming up next. Got some neat stuff coming. Y'all take care now.